how to successfully transform your mindset for greater success when you have a little business. Have you ever realized how much financial freedom potential you are cutting from your business by only the way you are referring to it? I don't think so. So that's why in today's episode, I am going to dive super deep on this topic.
Hello and welcome to the Money Mindset Show, the place where we help female entrepreneurs to transform their mind so that they can achieve financial success in the least amount of time. Here, we talk about subconscious mind, we talk about money mindset shifts, money mindset blocks, a strategy so that you can bypass your own money mindset and increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business. On this podcast, our unique goal is for you to walk away with a different perspective and with a different set of thoughts, beliefs, and mindset that helps you in your journey to achieve financial success.
My dear lady, language, language, language. It is one of the most important yet overestimated assets you have with money. Not only because of the energy, but because language is what actually leads lots of the subconscious behavior that as human beings we have with money. Why subconscious behavior? Because money is something that you use on a daily basis that you have to become effective at it, whether you see it or perceive it as a good, bad, or whatever description you want to put on it. Your brain now understands that this is a process that you're going to do on daily basis and it needs to become effective. So immediately just place it on the subconscious mind so that you can run in other things like your business can run doing other things and you don't have to pay attention to the money, even though that some of those subconscious things may not be useful or helping you right now to achieve that financial freedom. So language is key component of everything that we do here inside of the Money Mindset Hub and in everything that you do when you become intentional and conscious about money and financial freedom in your business. So let's put this to proof. Like you may be thinking, well, that's a bunch of BS, Ale. Language is just how we refer to it. Language is just what we learn how to communicate, but does it really have an impact? And does it really shows the subconscious narratives? And it has anything to do with the way that I'm perceiving and I'm managing my business for financial freedom? Let's just try it out. If I say water, what do you imagine? If I say yellow, what do you imagine? Now, if I say business owner, what is the first thing that comes to mind? What do you imagine? And if I say little business, what is the image that comes to mind? What do you imagine? Right. So let's start right here. You may now be determined that this is 2024 is your year to build financial freedom. And that's excellent because I am here for it because I know that you have listened to the two previous episodes of this podcast and I know you know now some key elements to make this like a really palpable reality. However, I want to take you in a deeper journey of uncovering what or how you are referring to your business is dictating the behavior and the lens that you are using to look at any strategy or any shift I'm giving you to put you in a position of financial freedom that doesn't support you or your financial freedom goal. Listen, my parents are both accountants, and since a very young age, so when I started high school, my high school had the option that you could go into the bookkeeping background or the technical background. So around the age of 12, I went into bookkeeping background. So that's how early I started with all of these finances things. And my parents were, they are both accountants. And since a very young age, I learned by the book, like literally the definition, um, to see the difference between small businesses, medium businesses, and enterprises, literally by the book. I mean, it seems like the system makes you believe or makes you really have this ingrained idea that it is very useful for taxes purposes, and it's very useful for data recollection for the government, the chamber of commerce, and all of these things. um, it's very useful for that, but it seems like this idea is so ingrained that it's very difficult to buy in other way of thinking because of that definition that serves specific purposes that are not the business owner purpose. So in 2016, when I started my business, I started a, you know, quote unquote, small business like any other. I was just setting up as a solopreneur and putting some offers to help people because that's what I really wanted to do. Maybe just like you started, right? But after some years of doing this, something completely shifted. I shared the one thing that you have to switch, which was what shifted for me as well inside of the Money Unleashed series. It is literally day number one because it's the one thing to transform the business, my business, and of course my clients from the possibility to the business that is creating financial freedom for them. So I share this one thing in Money Unleashed because it's what you need to completely line up all of your language and all of your thoughts and behaviors with money for financial freedom with your business. But what building on and like what is building on top of that one thing is your language. When I ask you to imagine a small business, what do you imagine? Is that the vision that you have for your business? That picture that came to mind, is that the picture that you have for your business? If you are completely honest, I'm not asking, is that what you can aspire for? Is that what feels like, it's possible to have? Is that what it feels like, maybe I just go for it? No. Is that the full vision that you have for your business when you think about financial freedom? Is that the vision that you have for yourself with your business? We have been programmed as female entrepreneurs to believe that our things need to be small, moderate. We need to be careful. We need to take calculated steps so that when we fall, the fall doesn't hit that hard. And this is why it kind of like fuels me even more because that connotation of small business always comes with so much like be cautious, be careful, take calculated risk or take calculated steps. And it just it for some reason it just hits home every time that is a female entrepreneur. And it has to do with the way that we have been programmed as well in general, not only for business but in general. So it is not a surprise to me that according to the latest stat, 90% of businesses globally are small businesses, and approx 25% of those were female led in 2023. So I mean, who say that we are going to fall? Why are you programming my mind? Why are you programming mine with that language? And it is this is the kind of the root of why um I am so passionate about language and I'm so quick to really cut these things by the way I listen to it with when I'm having one-on-one with my VIP clients, because language, it's everything. The way that you interpret, the way that you give meaning to things, it's the way that you are reflecting it to me and I can catch so many stuff. Small businesses, so listen how impactful this is. When you imagine a small business, I'm pretty sure that you're not imagining what you have in mind. And think I really, this is my point of view. I think that it's far away from your definition of financial freedom. However, look how impactful this is, that 90% of businesses globally are small businesses. So that means that 90% of businesses are thinking almost the same way. And even beyond that, that 20%, 25% of female led small businesses are having this background of calculated steps, of think and continue thinking small. Why do I need to create a small business when what I want can be one employee, $1 million revenue generating company? Why do I need to refer to my business? Why do I need to refer to my creation? Why do I need to create a small business and perpetuate a small business when it doesn't matter? Especially nowadays with internet, it doesn't matter the amount of employees that I have. It doesn't matter the amount of revenue that I'm generating right now, to tap into a different mindset, to a different frequency, to a different way and point of views. Why do I need to continue perpetuating having a quote unquote small business? Only because we have been programmed that way? Well, I have found that personally, this shift took me a long time to do because my own upbringing, like I mentioned, being surrounded by the quote unquote actual terminology defined for accounting, taxes purposes was so deep inside of me, it was so rooted that I didn't realize how much potential I was recruiting from my business. But once I did, ay, mi amor, once I did, this completely shifted. This is going in a whole complete different direction. This business is like so freaking different. And of course, that reflects on everything that I do with my business, every client that I help, every structure that I put into my business, every way of living with my business, even not business related. When I'm outside with family, the way that I feel about it, the energetic exchange between me referring to my business and having the results and having the interaction is completely different. But you know what really, really helped me? And therefore, my clients that I see on the same situation? Having a God blessed framework that follows that financial freedom path and pushes to the wall your mind to have no other option but to get caught on the useless ideas and shifts for useful ones. So, that framework really helped me to put like a mirror and perspective, the kind of thoughts, narratives, and things that just didn't feel like they were useful for my journey. And it always started with something that I completely love to use as challenge for my mind. And those are systems. I have systems for myself as a business owner, and I have systems for my business. So, in this framework of financial freedom, in this way of approaching business to have financial freedom, systems are in the bottom of it, not because it's good to have, but it's also because it is a mirror for my mind to get this kind of narrative, like small business narrative, continue playing it small, out of the way quicker. And that's what I'm teaching inside of my new program, Money Made Easy. If you want to check it out, go to the Money Mindset. Blah, blah, blah. If you want to check it out, go to the Money Mindset Hub.com now and just check the program because it's so freaking good and it's walking you through every single step that I have done so that you can have financial freedom in 12 months with your business. And I'm actually going to do the next episode, not that I'm talking about systems. I'm not going to leave you like that. I'm actually going to do the next episode of this podcast all about the systems so that you can get the full picture. So follow the podcast and subscribe if you have not done it yet, because it helps me to create more content like this for you. Anyways, so here is what I want you to achieve today. Refer to your business as what you want to see created. And here is where are my manifestation babes? Absolutely. This is manifestation, but this is also reprogramming subconscious mind. This is also talking 100% financial terms that relates to subconscious mind. You want to change your financial behavior? You want to do this. First, start to define what comes to mind when you say, quote unquote, my small business. Or, quote unquote, I have a little business coming up. Or, quote unquote, I'm still in little stages. And then see what of that definition, what of that picture that comes to mind, it is not what you want. It is what of that comes doesn't serve you. And now, after you have done that, really replace it for what you actually want. So if the picture that comes in is picture that gives you trees and sea and beach, and you don't like that because you're not a beach person, then what is it that you actually want? You want to see mountains, snow, and cozy hot chocolate? Then change it. Spoiler alert. There is nothing small about putting a business. More than 60% of the population will never dare to do that. So let the system, let the accountants, let the books, let the everything that has created that meaning to have their own definition. But you take care of your financial mindset. You take care of your own financial well-being by redefining this for you and the way that you are leading this business. By redefining what it means and how you are leading your financial behaviors with it.
Okay, but before I let you go, do you know that you have a space where your money mindset work is made extra simple so that you can increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business in such a simple and easy way? Go to themoneymindset.hub.com and choose your path and start making those changes easily and effortlessly. That is themoneymindset.hub.com. Ahora sí, Wealthy Soul, if you love this episode, don't forget to leave a review down below. It will help me to help more wealthy souls to transfer their money mindset.